وَحُسْنُ مَآبٍ, and husnu ma'ab is a beautiful return. So it says, كَذَلِكَ أَرْسَلْنَاكَ فِي أُمَّةٍ قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهَا أُمَمٌ لِتَتْلُوَ عَلَيْهِمُ الَّذِي أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ وَهُمْ يَكْفُرُونَ بِالرَّحْمَنِ قُلْ هُوَ رَبِّي لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ عَلَيْهِ تَوَكَّلْتُ وَإِلَيْهِ مَتَابِ. Here in this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He talks about كَذَلِكَ, like that. We have sent you fi ummatin, in this, into a group of people, a nation, قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهَا أُمَمٍ, that has descent before them and have gone away before them and been destroyed, many nations before you, before this one. Okay? Like right now, we know we're not the first nation of people or in the whole world. There have been whole peoples that have been destroyed before us, right? We talk about the Greek civilization. We talk about all the different civilizations that they talk about nowadays. They've all gone away, and now we're in a different time period. So don't believe that you're the only ones. Why though? لِتَتْلُوَ عَلَيْهِمْ, to recite upon the people, to the people, again, showing the importance of the Quran. That the purpose that he was sent down was to لِتَتْلُوَ عَلَيْهِمْ, to recite upon them this Quran. الَّذِي أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ, that thing that we have revealed and inspired to you. And at the same time, وَهُمْ يَكْفُرُونَ بِالرَّحْمَنِ, and with that, they're disbelieving in Ar-Rahman. Say, and this is, there's a jawab here, an unspoken something here that says, when they ask, who is Rahman? This is an unspoken part. It says, who is Rahman? That's what some the kuffar are saying. So this next point is a response to that. It says, Qul, say, Huwa Rabbi, He, or Allah, He is my Lord, referring to the question that they asked, who is Rahman? La ilaha illa hu, there is no God except for Him. Alayhi tawakkaltu, upon Allah I have reclined, I have trusted. Okay? I trust in Allah. Wa ilayhi matab, and to Him is I turn and repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? That's basically what this line is saying. Then it says, وَلَوْ what I'm not going to recite in Warsh. وَلَوْ أَنَّ قُرْآنًا سُيِّرَتْ بِهِ الْجِبَالُ أَوْ قُطِّعَتْ بِهِ الْأَرْضُ أَوْ كُلِّمَ بِهِ الْمَوْتَى. So if there was going to be a Quran or anything to recite that would do this, this Quran would do that. This Quran would be that one that would make the mountains move away, that would cut up the earth and make the dead recite, come back to the world and speak again. It would be this Quran. And other ulama say, and they still reject and say, and make kufr with Rahman at this point. It says, بَلْ لِلَّهِ الْأَمْرُ جَمِيعًا. Here it says, rather, the whole affair belongs to Allah. So we don't really have anything to do with it. Okay? أَفَلَمْ يَيْأَسِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَوْ يَشَاءُ اللَّهُ لَهَدَى النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. And it says, this is an important word here. أَفَلَمْ يَيْأَسَ. When you see this word, يَيْأَسِ, this is a word, as a talib al-ilm, you'll find it again when you start to study the different language. When you start studying Ajurumiyya or Lamiyya al-Af'al, you'll run into the word Yay'asa. Okay? You'll find it in Lamiyya al-Af'al. So you'll become familiar with it. And the good thing about being a student, when you find this word and then you find it again in the Quran, you feel comfortable with this word. Because it is Yay'asa. And here it means to be certain. But in actuality, it means to be despair. You know, to be desperate. Okay, so you'll find it and this is another weird word that you find, or a strange word that you find in your studies as you go through the Talab al-Ilm. But here it says, أَفَلَمْ يَيْأَسِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, haven't the people have the certainty that if the people believe that if Allah had decided He could have guided all the people together? وَلَا يَزَالُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا تُصِيبُهُم بِمَا صَنَعُوا قَارِعَةٌ أَوْ تَحُلُّ قَرِيبًا مِّن دَارِهِمْ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَ وَعْدُ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُخْلِفُ الْمِيعَادِ. It says here, وَلَا يَزَالُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا تُصِيبُهُم بِمَا صَنَعُوا. It says, And the people, the disbelieving people, it still haven't stopped. It's still their case that they're being affected by what they did immediately. And here it says, قَارِعَةٌ أَوْ تَحُلُّ. I don't remember what that means. تَحُلُّ قَرِيبًا. Sheikh, you know what this here? قَارِعَةٌ أَوْ تَحُلُّ. Because when I read the tafsir, I didn't really understand it, so, and I didn't get a chance. تَحُلُّ قَرِيبًا. نعم. Okay. يقع فورا. نعم. Okay, I thought that, I wasn't sure. Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair. And it says, or something, but what they, so here the people who, they hasn't stopped, that the disbelieving people, they're being affected by what they did right now. Right immediately, or it's going to happen real soon. In their homes. Until all of a sudden they're going to be in their homes relaxing. حَتَّى يَأْتِيَ وَعْدُ اللَّهِ. Then all of a sudden the promise of Allah is going to come to them. Okay? And Allah, the fact of the matter is, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُخْلِفُ الْمِعَادِ. Allah does never break His promise. He made an oath to you that Allah is going to do something. It's going to happen, good or bad. It's going to happen. So then it says, وَلَقَدْ اسْتُهْزِئَ بِرُسُلٍ مِّن قَبْلِكَ فَأَمْلَيْتُ لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا ثُمَّ أَخَذْتُهُمْ فَكَيْفَ كَانَ عِقَابِ. Here's a question. If you understand it, it goes like, but it's a question like a sarcastic manner, making you understand. It says, وَلَقَدْ اسْتُهْزِئَ بِرُسُلٍ. They took the messengers lightly. The fact of the matter is, these people have already taken the messengers, and here istuhziya mean took them for a joke. Not just lightly, they made a joke of them. Thought they was soft, or and you know the way they took them lightly and tried to make foolishness of them. Right? بِرُسُولٍ مِّن قَبْلِكَ. Before you, meaning before the Prophet Muhammad. فَأَمْلَيْتُ. So we gave them a break. We let them do that for a while. فَأَمْلَيْتُ لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. We أَمْهِلْهُمْ رُوَيْدًا. We gave them a little period of time for them to keep on doing that thing. ثُمَّ أَخَذْتُهُمْ. Then we snatched them up. أَخَذْتُهُمْ. فَكَيْفَ كَانَ. Then there's a question. So then how was my retribution? Then how was my punishment? How did it come back on them then? You see the question, how it's answered? Not really looking for an answer, but it gets you to reflect. So then what happened to those people then? Okay? Then it says, أَفَمَنْ هُوَ قَائِمٌ عَلَى كُلِّ نَفْسٍ بِمَا كَسَبَتْ. It's not ended there, but I'm going to stop here. Because قَائِمٌ عَلَى كُلِّ نَفْسٍ بِمَا كَسَبَتْ, meaning He is qadirun. He is the one, Allah here is the one that has the ability to do all these things. He says, isn't the one who has the ability and is... I'm trying to look for a word. قَائِمٌ. He's responsible and fulfilling this responsibility over all the souls, but what they did and paying them back for what they earned. وَجَعَلُوا لِلَّهِ شُرَكَاءَ قُلْ سَمُّوهُمْ. And they have made for Allah partners. Tell them to name them. Here's an important part. You're telling someone who believes in other gods, name your gods. And what you'll find that they're going to name men. Okay? That's what they're going to name. Whereas when we're dealing with Allah, we're not naming men. We're not naming women. And you guys know the different people in their deens. Have them name them. Who are they going to name? Buddha, Jesus, Uzair, Judah. What are they going to name? Sorry? Men. Somebody know any other names of the people who have other gods? Krishna and Rama. Who are they?
That's from the Hindu religion.
I know it is, but I'm saying, who are they?
It's all human.
Right, my point exactly. I was waiting for you all to say that. I didn't want to say Krishna, but I wanted to hear you guys say it because I know how to pronounce it properly. You know? But these are people. Human beings, right? So when he says Sammuhum, it makes you reflect, who are they naming? They're only naming a bunch of humans. And we're talking about Allah. Do you know anyone named Allah? I mean, here in Manhattan or Brooklyn, you might find some foolish cat with the name Allah. You know, but that's a newfound thing here. Okay? So we go on, it says, أَمْ تُنَبِّئُونَهُ بِمَا لَا يَعْلَمُ فِي الْأَرْضِ أَمْ بِظَاهِرٍ مِّنَ الْقَوْلِ بل زين للذين كفروا مكرهم وصدوا عن السبيل ومن يضلل الله فما له من هاد. It says, or are they trying to inform Allah of what he doesn't know in the heavens and the earth. Meaning, you know, it's again a type of question that you know Allah knows everything, and you try to tell Allah something he doesn't know in the heavens. Or بِظَاهِرٍ مِنَ الْقَوْلِ, it's just some words they're saying.